We are live. Welcome to Living the Dream once again live. Oh, let's see if this works this time. I cross my fingers. We're hopefully how you doing, Dream Team out there in Dreamland and everything else. I know it's kind of late, but again, I've been testing out this new stream to see if it's going to be working. So cross my fingers. We have a lot to discuss. So hopefully we'll make it through the whole entire time today to discuss a lot of things that have been going on around the city and around me and everything else that we got going on. So let us all begin with first of all, it is Tuesday today, and well, we're almost to the middle of the week, and another week gone, and we're almost done with September, and then the holidays will be right around the corner before you know it. So we got a lot to do, and lots of plan coming up, and everything else. So that's really cool what we got doing. So speaking of holidays, Labor Day just passed. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day. Hope everybody had a fun Labor Day. Hope everybody enjoyed their holiday and everything else like that. And I know we here at the house we had some homemade burgers. We had macaroni and potato salad, some corn. We had some friends come over. And it was a great experience that we had. I did blog some recipes in my on my blog. So if you want to go check that out, go to Living the Dream and then type in Michael J. And it should come up and you can see some of the blogs that I've done right now in the past. This is my first time doing not only a live stream, but this is my first time doing YouTube itself. So I'm still kind of new and I'm still trying to get my feet wet. And I always say, just bear with me as time goes on and as we get our feet wet, we'll be able to do a lot more things like this. And it's very exciting to see uh, progress. And this is what I want. I want progress. The whole part that I decided to do this was because, I always felt that I had things to do in my life. I felt I couldn't do them, because of whatever reason. And I always wanted I was always that dreamer, a dream a little dream, And so I decided to say, you know what? If I can do this, so can everybody else. They just have to be motivated. They have to just to see someone do things. So this is the reason why I created the channel is so you could live the dream. So you could become that person that you always wanted to be and just go for your goals. You know, reach for the stars. Don't say I can't, say I can. It's very important that you say that. It's very important he says, I can. There's no I can't in this world. You can accomplish anything you want if you set your mind to it. And that's what's most important is if you set your mind to it. And it's a remarkable feeling to be able to do that, to be able to get your mind to things and everything else, and do the things that you need to do in life and everything else, and remember, don't say I can't. Because I used to say that I can't do this, I can't do that. And it got to the point where, you know what? I got so mad from saying the words I can't that I just started thinking in my head that I can, and now I venture on my own. I do things now that I always wanted to do. I travel. I decided to. Who says I can't create a Facebook or a YouTube page? Yeah, it might not be the popular YouTube page like everybody else and everything else, but you know what? I'm just an average Joe. I'm just an average guy doing this to inform people. To hopefully people will like it. And if they don't, they don't. That's fine. Nobody's forcing you to watch a channel. You guys can. Anybody. You can watch any channel you want. You know, I'm just here because this is part of my I can thing. And this is what I want to do in life. I love making movies. I always wanted to make movies. I always wanted to be that big star, and now, I'm at that point where, I can. I'm learning a lot of things. By doing this, I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to create intros. I'm learning how to fix things here and there. I'm learning to get the right equipment I need to get, and I'm doing this, to succeeding so I can be that movie maker that that people says I couldn't do or whatever, or you're crazy, you can't make movies, you don't know how to write scripts, you don't know how to do this. Well, you know what? Thanks for people telling me that I can't do that because you know what? You just increased the fuel in my fire to be able to say that I can and I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing it. I might not be the best at it right now, but you know what? I can be the best. I will be the best. You know, and I hope you have all that same attitude in your life that you can be the best at this. You know, it's an amazing, amazing feeling. You know, it really is. So, you know, this is the reason why Living the Dream is around. So you can live the dream so you can do things that you want to do. So you can do things that you can just, you know, say, all right, I'm going to do this, and boom, you're going to do it. You know, and I hope this channel gives that people a little inspiration, you know, and what to do, and just say, wow, I like this episode, what he's doing. You know, this is really cool. You know, I've got a lot of ideas going through my head, you know, of what to put on this channel. I'm not a guy who's a who's a prankster. You know, I mean, they make a lot of money. You know, I do love going out, you know, and touring things. So you're going to see a lot of touring things. You know, when I go to California or if I go to Las Vegas or I go wherever else, I'm taking my camera along. No matter where I go, either in town or out of state, I'm taking my camera along so we can take, you know, vlog this and put it into the page, you know, into the channel. You know, when I go out to eat, yeah, I love to critique restaurants. I love to go see, okay, yeah, oh wow, it's got good flavor to it. It's got good spices. It's got good taste to it. You know, you should really check it out. You know, I'm not saying you guys have to, but just say check it out. You know, you might have a different kind of a view on it. You know, but you know, I'm just saying, I'm just average Joe giving my honest opinion on certain things as part of my channel. You know, so you know, I'm taking this camera and everything with me wherever I go, so I can educate and inform people and they can say, oh wow, you know, thanks to Michael J, I know how to get a good cheap hotel in Vegas, you know, and all this stuff, you know, or hey, I know how to get to California faster because he showed me on his blog how he got to California, taking shortcuts and stuff, you know. So it's very you know it's important, you know, but like I said, this is to educate people for them to take a look at this channel and say thanks Mike for doing what you're doing. I really appreciate it, you know, and I appreciate everybody so far who subscribed to my channel. It might not be the best subscribers, my numbers not might be in the hundreds yet, but eventually hopefully I'll get there, and if they do they do, if they don't, oh well, you know, my views, you know, if you want to view my stuff, they can. If they don't, they don't. But I'm hoping people will take a chance at this guy and take a look at some of the stuff that I created. Leave some of the comments. Give me some ideas. You know, you know, and if you want to, subscribe to the channel. You know, by doing that, you help my channel grow. And by you help my channel grow, I can grow to be creating a bigger and better channel. You know, so and that's all that really is about living the dream. You know, I want to grow a bigger and better channel. One way or another, it's going to happen. You know, it's going to happen because this is something that my passion is this. This is something I can do. You know, I might not, you know, I'm not able to do much in life because of illnesses and stuff, but you know what? This is something that I can do that I have fun doing, and that it's literally a full time job. You know, especially putting out all those blogs and the vlogs and all this stuff that it's got going on. Editing, you know, I just edited a video, you know, a couple of days ago. It took me 2 days to edit, a lot of hours. You know, it might not be the best editing or quality video, but at least it got done. It's in the channel, and you can check it out. You know, so anyways, you know, I mean, it's a full time job, you know, and these people who do it full time, you know, I wonder why they're tired all the time because it's a full time job. Amen. You know, so and it's really cool, you know. So, anyways, I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. You know, this past Labor Day, and I'm ranting and raving, but you know, I just wanted to educate you. But going back to Labor Day, you know, I hope everybody had a great barbecue time. It was time to spend time with the family and barbecue and enjoy life and enjoy everything else that's going on. You know, spending time with the family is most important. You know, So that is over with, and I just want to say this. Actually, it was this past Sunday. This Sunday that just passed. I went to a church for the first time. About 2014, about 2020, 21. I was with an organization called Redeemed Outreach Center, and I decided to like step away and kind of retire a little bit. I needed some time to think and some time to think to be on my own, and take the time to stop and think, hey, look, I'm gonna give me time to think about creating the channel. And so I haven't really kept in contact here and there, see how everybody's doing. But I went last past Sunday back to church, which actually I recorded some of it, and you can see it on the channel. I vlogged it, and you can see it on the channel, and it's the return to the church, and so it was a great experience, you know, um, so I returned to church this Sunday, and it was really cool and all, and it was a great experience for me to see all the family and friends and everything else they got going on, and all that, and it was really really fun to see that, and I really enjoyed being with everybody there, and just giving. I was welcomed with warm welcomes, and I want to thank everybody in the church, especially Sister Iris, who was there, and Pastor Bonnie, and who gave the word that day, and everybody, all the pastors there. They all welcomed me with open arms. Unfortunately, Pastor Jerry, who's the head senior pastor of the church, happened to be in Tennessee, because we do have a Redeemed Outreach Center in Tennessee, which is growing rapidly fast, and they're looking for churches over there and stuff. Anyways, he's over there in Tennessee, working over there, trying to get things going over there, and in the church and everything else. And so he wasn't there this past Sunday. I did miss him, but I'm pretty sure he watched it on Facebook, because it is live on Facebook every Sunday around 10, 11 o'clock around there, usually on Facebook. And they do have a Facebook page, Redeemed Outreach Center. You can check it out on Facebook. And but I did enjoy my time there at the church, and it was just, you can feel the love of everybody, especially when you walk in the door. I used to say this all the time. I used to say, hey, I used to get there. I used to go there a little bit upset, but as soon as I walked in the door, it was like a totally different feeling for me, a really totally different feeling that I had when I walked through the door at church, and just kind of all that anger. I don't know if you guys ever had that feeling before, when you walk into a holy place like that, all of a sudden your anger is lifted and everything else, and you just feel like a totally different person. Well, that's how I felt. I felt like a totally different person. When I walked through that, and you can feel the love and everything else that's there. And stuff that's going on. So, I mean, to me, it was like awesome. So it was an awesome experience, and it was so fun. And like I said, I just love seeing everybody there. And I want to say thank you to once again to Redeemed Outreach Center, and everything else. But please go on the channel and subscribe. Take a look at the video if you like it, but you'll understand when I'm talking about the music for the choir was really awesome. It just made you start get up and start dancing and singing and doing all this stuff. So you can tell that everybody there is like a big family. 'Cause, the way they all love each other and stuff like that. But it is an organization that helps people who are homeless. They go out, I believe, every Friday. They go out into the homeless area to cast and everything like that in that area, and they pass out food and water and all this stuff they do, which is really cool. They do that on Fridays. Everybody from the church goes out there and just goes out and prays for people, and basically see if they want to change their lives, and they bring people home. So if you know anybody out there who's homeless, who needs a place to stay, who wants to change their life, it is a Christian faith-based organization. So if anybody wants to change their life in that kind of way, give them a look at that. It's 3401 West Thomas, and it's right there called Redeem Outreach Center, set free Arizona, and they're right there on Thomas and 34th Avenue. So, and it's really good. Check them out, and they can help you. They know they helped me, and they've helped many other people. And like I said, it was a great experience being part of that and growing. So I want to once again thank the Redeem Outreach Center for being there for me these all these years, and kudos for me going back and just, feeling the love again of everybody there. So, and that was Sunday. So here we are Tuesday. We're getting ready for another week to be over with. But, you know, sometimes during the day, I do watch a lot of YouTube because I like to get ideas from people. I like to see how how they do their channels and stuff. So I do watch a lot of YouTubes, especially from California. They do a lot of YouTubes from Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, and everything else like that. So, of course, right now, Disneyland in California has their Boo Bash going on. And then, of course, Universal Studios has their Halloween Horror Nights, which I saw. And, they did a bunch of live streams from Universal Studios and the Hollywood Horror Nights. And let me tell you, it is lit. It is lit. Oh my God. You know, let me tell you something. If you get a chance to go to Universal Studios, okay, during Halloween time, go check out Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. It is probably one of the best horror things around. Let me tell you, they got The Exorcist, they've got The Haunting of Hill House, they've got Halloween, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Now, I was watching this through the eyes of the camera as they're doing the live stream, and literally, when they have the jump scares, and I had the lights off in the house and everything else in my room. And, when the jump scares came out, certain points, I actually kind of jumped too. It was pretty scary. And to do that is just amazing how not only do they put the point of view where you can actually be there too, like you're walking, but to feel like you're getting scared too at the same time, it was really cool. So they have some great guys out there in California who do that, and they really appreciate the guys out there who work their butts off going to all these different parks, just not only just to educate us, out of towners, but just to see what's going on with these events that they got going on. Let me tell you something. I think next year, my one of my on my list of living the dream things is going to go tackle Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights because I really want to do that. Now, on the other version is Disney's Oogie Boogie Bash, which can I say that 10 times? Oogie Boogie Bash, Oogie Boogie Bash. So Disney has a Oogie Boogie Bash, and it's not as intense as excuse me, it's not as intense as Halloween Horror Nights. I take a little. MJ, what are you drinking? I'm drinking iced tea, plain iced tea. Anyway, so uh, it's not intense as Halloween Horror Nights. It's mostly, of course, it's Disney, so it's more so for kids. But they do have the awesome trick or treat trails they have there, and basically kids and adults can go with their little trick or treat bag that they give out when they enter the gate for the special events. And you go out on these trick or treat trails, and they give you like candy. You can walk out like with a backpack full of candy by the time the whole thing is over with. I mean, my God, you should see some of the candy they give away and some of the little shows they got off to the side and the trick or treat trail they got. I mean, it is crazy, 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 crazy how these things are. And the backpack full of candy that they give out. I mean, that's cool, but what happens if you're a diabetic? You know, and I happen to be a diabetic. So there's no way I can go on a trick or treat trail and get all the candy. But they do have some apples and grapes and other things there too, and carrots I still hand out. But it's a diabetic nightmare. So when you go, if you go, just remember don't be a diabetic, because you're going to wind up getting bagfuls of candy, and it's going to make you temptation, and your sugar's going to go high and everything else. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to get your sugar high, and that's Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland. And the other one that they're really hyping about actually starts, I think, within a couple of days from this live stream. I believe it's Thursday. I think it is Knott's Berry Farm's Scary Farm. Now, my roommate's family, okay, I believe his niece and nephew are going to go to Knott's Berry Farm's Scary Farm. They had tickets. And let me tell you something. I just saw previews, bits and pieces of previews. And I also looked at last like couple years ago of Scary. It's actually intense too. It's right up there. But not only that, but it not only does it have houses, haunted houses to go into and get scared, but it also has scare zones where you can go and they have a lot. But most of all, they've got a lot of shows there too. And I believe one of the people from California was showing that today. You know, he was showing us some of the live shows that they got going on there. So when you can go see them, it's not only just he put it as not only just haunted houses, but if you can't stand the haunted houses, you go check out the shows. He was saying, and that's awesome because some people don't really like the haunted houses or waiting in lines. They want to just chill, maybe watch a show and get freaked out that way. And that's cool. That's cool doing it that way too. It's pretty awesome. So, anyways, that's Knott's Berry Farm scare. Knott's Berry Farm Scary Farm. And that's starting this week, and it just. I know they're gonna be showing it on TV probably all weekend long, starting Thursday when it opens or whatever. So I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna see how it is and see some of the haunted houses to give it a point of view. But this is another thing that I want to go to on my list of things I'm gonna do probably next year or whatever is check this out too. So as we get closer to the end of the month, a lot of good movies are starting to come out, onto the theaters, and it's really awesome. Not only to see the theaters open again, but people going back to the theaters, and checking out the movies, kind of like a living in a normal society, and stuff like that. And of course, now they're punching out the movies left and right. Of course, as we get to the Halloween season, of course, it brings out Michael Myers is out again in Halloween Kills, and it's supposed to be the from last year's movie, and it looks really good. It looks really intense. It continues where it left off. Of course, Jamie Lee Curtis stars in it, and it's just awesome to see Michael Myers on the big screen again, and might be his last movie. Who knows? But Halloween's always done really good in the movie aspects and bringing people into the movie theaters. I know I went to see last year's the movie theaters, and it was really cool. And so I can't wait to see this one again. I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of the movies that I'm looking forward to, and I know, I'm hyping myself up for it. Of course, I could be setting myself for a disappointment, but I don't think so. I think it's got whatever it's going to take to succeed. That's Halloween Kills by Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis coming out, and I believe coming out really soon. And probably around Halloween. I'll have to check that. I'll have to check that out. Um, I'll give you as we get closer to the release date. I'll give you more information exactly when it comes out and stuff. So be ready for that. Another movie I'm looking forward to, of course, is Ghostbusters Afterlife. Let me tell you, I grew up in the '80s, and I loved Ghostbusters. I loved Ghostbusters 2. I love the original Ghostbusters. There's something about that movie that was just. I mean, as a kid, I wanted to be a Ghostbuster like everybody else, and play with the Ghostbuster traps and everything else. And now here they are, 10 years later, making a Ghostbusters Afterlife, which will have the original cast, minus Harold Ramis, who's passed away, but the original cast, Annie Potts. I see Dan Aykroyd in the previews. I'm pretty sure Bill Murray is going to be in there. Ernie Hudson. And it's going to be a really good movie. It's going to be a really intense movie. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what it's going to be about and everything else. And I just can't wait to get back to that Ghostbusters, you know, like Ghostbusters feeling, as I was a kid. And again, I don't want to set myself up for disappointment, but again, I don't think they're going to disappoint. I think it's going to be a really great movie. And I can't wait to see Ghostbusters Afterlife. The other movie that's coming out for sure in December that everybody's buzzing about, everybody's talking about, is the new Spider-Man movie. You know, and No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. And if you've seen the past Spider-Mans with Tom Holland, you know, I, you know, first of all, kudos to Tom Holland because I think he plays a really great Spider-Man, you know, and he just brings that character, Peter Parker, and the whole Spider-Man character. He just makes it look real. You know, I mean, makes you look like, yeah, this dude is Peter Parker. You know, I mean, a great choice when they picked him. You know, and now he's in his third movie for Spider-Man. Of course, he was with the Avengers, you know, Endgame and Avengers Civil War, and it was really cool. So it was awesome to see. So of course, in the Avengers Infinity Wars too. So that's where he was, and to see him in this one, which is No Way Home. You know, No Way Home, and it's just awesome. It picks up, you know, of course, after you know, I don't want to get out of spoilers because if you haven't seen the series, I'm not going to spoil it. But let's just say that it picks off where it leaves off at the last movie, which was Far From Home. You know, and if you haven't seen it, go rent it on DVD. Go to Netflix or wherever you know they're at, and go check it out. Spider-Man series, you know, and watch them, and you'll understand what I mean. By the way, he just brings the whole Peter Parker to life thing, and I just can't wait. So hyped up to see it because on this one, I can tell you the previews just popped out. It's like it went to the views went just through the roof when it, day one when it first came out. The views just went right through the roof on the new Spider-Man movie, and it was just I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I mean, it's got it's going to bring back Doc Ock, it's going to bring back Electro, the Green Goblin supposedly, of course he's going to supposedly have Andrew Garfield, his Spider-Man version, and of course Tobey Maguire, who came out a long time ago as the Spider-Man too. He came out, so we're gonna have all three Spider-Mans together. So uh, it's just gonna be one heck of a intense movie. And if you get a chance to see it, I would suggest to see it to really have that good experience. And I think this is what I'm gonna do: is I'm gonna experience it in IMAX. And if I go to the IMAX movie theater in town and I check out Spider Man, I'm going to be doing a vlog on the Spider Man movie, the review of the movie, and everything else, and how the IMAX experience. Because I think I really want to see this in IMAX to get that really good movie feeling sound system kind of in IMAX, and I want to check that out. So if I do that when it comes out, um, I'll bring you guys along, and we'll go ahead and check it out together on the IMAX version of Spider-Man: No Way Home. And but that's just. And there's more movies coming out. Clint Eastwood. In fact, this week Clint Eastwood's got another movie. Cry Macho coming out on HBO Max, which I will be watching Friday morning. I'll be watching that, and I'll give you a movie review probably on Monday Night Live. You know, what went on with that and everything else on the movie review for Cry Macho. But Clint Eastwood's old guy, man. Give him props. He is up there in age and he's still making movies. So he's living his dream. And he's probably gonna be making these movies the day he dies. But you know what? He is making his movies, and this is what's so awesome, and this is what it's really all about. He's making his movies. And I can't believe that, he's making his movies and he's doing a great job, man. And give that man credit, dude. He's living his dream. I'm so proud of Clint Eastwood, and I can't wait to see Cry Macho. I don't want to really get too much away on it, but if you have HBO Max, it's going to be out on HBO Max this Friday. And I love Clint Eastwood. I love the movies he makes and directs and stars in, and I just can't wait to see him in this one. So that's Cry Macho this Friday coming out on HBO Max. So I believe it's September 17th. Yes, September 17th, this Friday, from the day of watching this live video. So if you have a chance, like I said, yes, go watch it. HBO Max. And that's another thing to talk about. Some of these movies that come out on movie theaters coming out on HBO Max, and if you happen to have HBO Max and subscribe to the channel, you can watch these brand new movies that come out to the movie theaters. So I'm asking you guys out there in Dream Team Land or Dreamland out there that Is it hurting? Is it a plus or a negative? Would you rather see it at HBO Max or would you rather see it at the movie theaters? Would you rather see it at home with a home theater system on HBO Max or would you rather see it in movie theaters? So is the positive and a negative to have HBO Max to see it at home? Would you rather watch it at home or watch it at the movie theaters? It's something to think about, and maybe you can leave a comment. What do you think about this? HBO Max versus the movie theaters. What's your choice and why? Especially if you got a home theater. We have a home theater system. My roommate put a home theater system in his, and we have a big TV. I mean, the thing is humongous monster TV. And I call it the giant Tron or whatever because this thing's huge. It's got to be like 60 inches at least, I think. And it's huge, huge TV, and it's got a sound system. And when he puts it on to listen to music or watch a movie, I mean, my God, it shakes my room inside here. I'm right by the TV, so the wall and the TV, the wall's right here. Let me show you right here real quick. The wall's right there. Okay, I'm sitting on the couch. The wall's right there, and the TV's probably right over here. So when he turns it on, I'm talking ba boom, and you can hear the booms and the bangs and the beeps and the whatever else. It is just, it's so crazy, man. It is so crazy to hear that and all that. I mean, it's just like totally awesome. I love a good sound system, but not when I'm trying to watch a movie. But that's okay because what I do is I have my earbuds and I have my Bluetooth earbuds and my JBLs that I have, and I put those on and I connect to the TV, and I don't hear anything after that. I just turn it up and I let him enjoy his sound system and everything else. But that's a TV to watch Star Wars and Star Trek and all those movies that they have out there and everything. It's all good. That's all good. Do it that way. And all that. So I just I enjoy him watching the turn on the speakers and everything else, and it's just awesome feeling. When you hear the boom, 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 boom. So, anyways, but yeah, so that's what it is about living in the dream house. It's putting up with that. And maybe we'll do a live stream from the front living room, and I'll show you what I mean by the by the TV and the sound system. So, but yeah, those some of the movies coming out in September and October and all the way to December, and we got more movies coming out. Batman, the new Batman movies coming out. Of course, they have Flash movies coming out, and Michael Keaton's returning as Batman in the Flash movie they got coming out. So this season of movies is gonna be so intense, so thrilling, and so whatever. It's gonna be so crazy with movies that I can't wait to go see them. And of course, the AMC card helps out a lot because I can see 3 movies a week, and then Friday Regeneration. I have the AMC, so I pay monthly, and and it's like an annual pass. I pay monthly, and I get to see these movies and go in and and check out everything and order food ahead of time and all, which is really cool. So I really enjoy that. And it's good having that pass because when the time comes, you do got to go see a lot of movies and everything else. So that rolls into kind of like the end of September, and then of course what we got going on here in Phoenix. Well, let me tell you something. September, I believe, starts what everybody here in Phoenix likes to hear and wants to do and everything else, and that is Fear Farm. So I'm gonna put this on real quick and just check it out, and I'm gonna watch it right now. Yeah, copyright can't really show it, but skip ad, little peek right there. You see that? You know, has Fear Farm. They're kind of loud, but it looks really scary. Is it truly the best Phoenix? The New York Times says that. Hollywood, Halloween lives here. Fear Farm tickets are on sale. Okay, so right now tickets are on sale at Fear Farm. You go down to the Fear Farm website and check out Fear Farm and buy your tickets ahead of time. It is awesome. You should really go see it. I'm watching the trailer right now, and let me see if I can. Can you see that? I don't know if you can or not, but you probably can't. So you probably can, but that's what's going on. September 24th to October 21st is Fear Farm, and they have this gigantic pumpkin guy coming out right now, tearing out. Tickets are on sale now. So there you are. From the 24th to October 31st is going to be Fear Farm. So this September, September 24th, I believe it's what? 17, sometime next week, maybe a week after, September 24th, Fear Farm starts. It goes all the way to October 31st, and tickets are still on sale. So if you go to the website, go to Fear Farm and check out the website what they got, because they got some great scare zones. They got Nuketown, and they got some Dead End Slaughterhouse, Dead in the Water. So they got some pretty good scary haunted houses. Of course, I don't know if they have the corn maze again and everything else, but and I believe they moved to a different location. So if you want to find out where they're at now, go to the Fear Farm website, check out where the location's at, and buy your tickets because I tell you, it is lit. It is intense. It is awesome. It is going to scare the jabibis out of you. If you can't make it to like Universal Studios, Halloween Horror Nights, or if you can't make it to Knott's Berry Farms, Scary Farm or Oogie Boogie Bash, you know, and you're here in Phoenix or here in Arizona or you anywhere near Phoenix, in Arizona, area, and you want to come check this out. It's worth the drive. It's worth, they're not paying me to say this, but I can just tell you right now, it is worth the drive. It is worth being there. It's worth buying tickets, and it's worth going to check it out. So if you do, just go ahead and check out Fear Farm. Go to the website and buy the tickets and check it out because I guarantee you're gonna have that anticipation to go check out the haunted mazes and go out. Go out. I mean, last year with the coronavirus, the biggest hit. Who would have known that the biggest hit during the coronavirus was the haunted car washes? I can't believe that. I can't. Whoever thought of the idea to come up with a haunted car wash, it was just genius. I mean, last year I saw the news and they had lines wrapped around the streets at one car wash. And they would wash their car and they'd go into the tunnel, haunted tunnel, and people were scaring them and doing things like that. People were getting scared and all this stuff in a car wash. In a car wash! Whoever would have thought that a car wash would make money and scare people and be part of a haunted festivities for Halloween, especially during the pandemic. But you know what? Hats off to the genius who thought of that and did it. And I believe they're probably going to continue it this year too. So, check out your local papers, your local Google haunted car washes, see what car washes you have a haunted car wash this year or whatever. So, but definitely check out that. Check out Fear Farm. And the last thing that I think everybody's gonna want to check out is there's a thing called the 13th floor, and it is like intense too. Let me check this out. Okay, people are screaming. Halloween's back. People are screaming. Scariest haunted house in the country. ABC News. Being scared should always be this fun. And it is Halloween lives here, 13th floor in Phoenix. Tickets are now on sale. So again, if you happen to 13th floor, there's a guy, like some kind of zombie guy, will bringing the luggage to the room, and it looks already freaky as it is. Some crazy clowns. I hate clowns. I hate clowns. There's some crazy clowns and some looks like a witch or ghost. Man, there's a chainsaw. Of course, there's always chainsaws. Don't you hate chainsaws? I hate those guys with chainsaws. They're really bad. And so, there you go. Show you the room. 34, September 25th through October 21st. Okay. So this one starts September 25th and it goes all the way to October 31st. This is the 13th floor. And once again, you can probably check out Google 13th Floor Phoenix. Check out their website. Probably buy their tickets if they still have tickets available. You go check it out and buy their tickets. It's September 25th through October 31st. I was watching the 2001 trailer right now. That's what it said. So probably what next week too, I guess it starts. Was we're already at the what 15th, something like that. Anyways, so check those are the two scary things going on right now, and probably there's still more haunted houses that are out there in the local areas. You just have to check out Google, check out what's going on in your area in Phoenix, see what's going on. But right now, my two big recommendations: the 13th floor, and of course Beer Farm. And check those out when you get a chance to, and definitely go, man. Definitely have the experience, and I guarantee you're gonna have some fun out there, and it gives you something to do during Halloween. Of course, it's time where they have their Halloween parties. Everybody gets dressed up. Everybody does this. People stay home, pass out candy, stuff like that. And so but it's just it's a crazy thing. But enjoy Halloween, but be safe about it, man. Be safe on Halloween, and if you go out, be safe. Those are the things you do. Take your mask with you just in case you require masks or whatever. But and that's gonna wind up through September, go all the way to October 31st. And that's gonna be awesome, awesome feeling. And next up is November, of course, which is Christmas, Thanksgiving, start of the Christmas season. And I used to sell Christmas trees around November through all the way to Christmas. Selling Christmas trees and stuff. But for the church. But this year, I decided to take a vacation. I'm going on a little break. I'm going to go away for the first time in about since 2014 to now, in about 8 years or so. I'm taking my first vacation. I'm actually leaving town, and I'll be going out of town to somewhere, and I'll be taking the camera with me. I'll be doing live streams. I'll be doing vlogging. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. It's going to be a surprise, and it's going to be a surprise where I'll be staying at. But I'm going to be gone for about a week or so. So I'll be doing a lot of working. I'll be doing a lot of working on the videos that I'm making for the trip. Also, one of those days I'm going to be gone. There'll be a live stream that I'll be doing. So I'll have a live stream from wherever I'm at, and so that way you can experience it. But you won't know where I'll be until you watch the videos and stuff. But it's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited about it. And I can't wait to go because, like I said, this is my first vacation in a long time, and things that I'm going to experience that you out there are going to experience too is going to be awesome. So just bear with me in December, or we'll be leaving December 24th, which is Christmas Eve, and we won't be back home. Who knows when we'll be back? We might be back after New Year's. Who knows? But wherever, however long I stay out there, and however long we're gone, this is where you guys are gonna be coming along with me, again, experiencing what I experienced. So, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed of where I'm going to be at, but also not disappointed where we're going to be taking a look at it and checking things out. I love going on vacation because I do a lot of shopping. I do a lot of window shopping. I do a lot of souvenir shopping. I do a lot of fun things, and that's the whole point about going. We're going to have fun. We're going to do a lot of fun things out there. So I can't wait for that to happen in December. So and again, like I said, I'm taking you guys with me along for the ride. So that's coming out in December, and then of course January. I have a lot of ideas for this channel, and that's just my biggest one is going to be this trip, but also I have a lot of ideas, for this channel. I love to like one of these days to sit down with people and do a Q&A session with them called Q&A with Michael J, and find out, interview some people around town, and all this stuff of how they're living their dream, how things have changed their lives, and how did they get to the point where they are right now. Um, Also, I kind of want to do a homeless documentary kind of log video on the homeless situation here in Phoenix. So when the church goes out and does their witness walk and stuff, I kind of want to tag along and do a video on the homeless population and how not only does it affect the city of where we are, but how it's affected people around them. But we have to understand these people are homeless. They're people too. They have feelings, they have whatever, and it's just all they, it'd be great to get to know some people and talk to them and see, why they're like in the situation and there's any chance of getting out and what are their goals of producing and getting out and what do they need a chance, or what kind of, do you have any skills that to get them out of that and just to see all that, and to experience that is going to be awesome. And it's going to be like it might be a life change. Here's some of the stories they've got and some of the personal stories they have, of why they're homeless is just to sit there and listen to their stories. And that's all they want to do is they want somebody to talk to them, they want somebody to listen to. And so this is what I'm planning to do is do a documentary kind of vlog video on that experience and hopefully, like I said, that's going to be down the line, and you'll be able to watch that on the channel and just understand what it is to be homeless and maybe put yourself in their shoes, you know, of what it would be like if you were down and out and homeless and everything like that, but just be grateful that what you have right now and the blessings that God has given you. Be grateful that. Don't take advantage of the blessings that God given you, but be thankful for the blessings God's given you. And remember to always thank Him back for the blessings, because this is what He wants to hear. He wants to hear you say, "Thank you, Lord, for everything you've done to bless me." And I just want to say thank you, and thank you for being with me, basically, So remember that, remember the blessings. It's very important. So that's something that's coming in the future for this channel. Like I said, I've got a lot of ideas that I'm kicking around, a lot of ideas that I've got working on, and stuff like that. I really don't like doing the prank thing, I mean, it's just some channels like it, and some of the channels are meant for it. I'm just not that kind of prank kind of person. Even though I do have some ideas on how to bring people, but I really don't want to go in that direction. I just want to. What I love to do is maybe even go on a ghost hunt coming up soon. Is do some ghost research in Phoenix and find out uh, places you can go here for visits and paranormal activity visits and stuff like that, and do investigations with some people. I would love to sit down and do that, and check those things out, So that's something that I would like to do and try out. So again, that's another idea that I'm kicking around, but there's so many ideas going through my head. It is crazy, it is really, really crazy. There's so many ideas. It's just like I don't even know where to begin, and I'm just sorting out the ideas. Right now, I'm trying to put out some good quality shows. I'm trying to put out some good quality documentaries, and stuff like that, so hopefully you'll like it. And like I said, January brings a new year and a new visions and everything. So I just can't wait to see what happens when the new year comes, and I can't wait to hit a 1 year anniversary. Coming up when we do this whole video YouTube channel on 1 year anniversary. And see how far we've come along since day one. When I did my first YouTube channel blog, and stuff like that. So I mean, it's very interesting to see that. So anyways, so I'm glad you guys stopped by. I'm glad I got to finish my live version. I've almost been here for almost an hour. You know, um, but I've got pretty much I covered everything that I want to cover. As far as my trip, where I'm going, as far as the movies coming out, as far as things that have happened and anything like that, and so I mean, I think I pretty much covered pretty much everything for now. And next time I do a live version, probably Monday Night Live. Um, yeah, probably Monday Night Live. We'll do a weekly recap of everything's happened this week or any late breaking news or whatever like that. Oh, speaking of that, I almost forgot. Remembering 9/11. Yep, that just passed by too, 9/11. So we need to take the time. We need to take the time and remember 9/11, the people that sacrificed their lives for us and everything else. So and the Twin Towers, people who died in the Twin Towers and everything like that. Just give a little memorial, give a little I should say moment of silence for the people of 9/11. So very important you guys do that in your life. Take that little time out and remember what happened and where were you at 9/11. So anyway, so once again, was been here for almost an hour. So I want to check to see the live stream, see if it worked, everything like that. And I think like I said, I think I covered everything that I want to cover today. Um, so Monday nights usually I probably won't start till about 9 o'clock. You know, I love to watch wrestling, but wrestling's not over till 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so probably about 8:30 on Monday nights I'll come live and do a little recap of what's going on or what happened in the week or in the past week or whatever, and just to catch up on things and anything changes, anything news, like that changes or whatever, you know. So just be ready on Monday night. Call it Monday Night Live, and it's gonna be after wrestling. So I just want to say, oh, congratulations to Big E. Yeah, Big E from WWE, man, became a new world heavyweight champion on Raw. So Big E beat Bobby Lashley. Amen, Big E. So I can't wait to see what kind of reign Big E has on the WWE. So I'm really excited about that. And you know, um, Extreme Rules is coming up. Extreme Rules Wrestling. Like I said, I'm a big geeky nerd wrestling fan. So, you know, it's just incredible. So how big a wrestling fan I was from when I was a kid, from Hulk Hogan to now, with John Cena and everybody else. So, anyways, well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream right now. I want to thank everybody out there in YouTube land and social media land, or whatever you want to call it. Thanks for tuning in to Living the Dream live on a Tuesday night. And hopefully I'll see everybody back on a regular schedule for Monday Night Live. And hopefully we'll have some more news and things going around the Phoenix area and around the world. But just remember this. Don't let anybody get you down. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, because you can, as long as you put your mind to it. And also just remember, you're never alone. You always have God with you. So anything with God with you, you can accomplish anything you can, especially when God's with you. But don't forget that. I'm Michael J. This is Living the Dream. Hope to see you guys next week live Monday night. And you guys have a good night. I am tired. I am out of here. See you later. God bless. Love you guys. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, please. That's all I ask, is you guys subscribe. Or if you know friends, have them subscribe. Please, please, please let my channel grow. All right. I'm Michael J. I'm out of here. I love you guys. I love everybody out there. Man, mucho kisses to everybody. And I hope to see you soon. All right. God bless you guys all. Bye.